Hello, everyone. Welcome to Awaken Your Freedom Show. Please subscribe to support our growing community. We're diving into David J. Schwartz's The Magic of Thinking Big today. You shared this one, and it felt like perfect material for us.
Oh, absolutely. It's such a foundational text.
Right. And it's not just, fluffy motivation.
Yeah.
It feels more like the operating system you need for a bigger life.
Exactly. It gets right to the core. Schwartz is really direct about it.
He is. That quote really stands out. The size of your success is determined by the size of your thinking.
Mm-hmm. It puts the focus squarely back on us, on our mindset, instead of, looking for external fixes all the time. It suggests the limits are often the ones we create.
Okay, so the book lays that out. And our mission here for you listening is to really dig into how to cultivate that bigger thinking, how to translate it into actual tangible results.
Yeah, how to break free from those maybe invisible ceilings we put up.
So where does Schwartz start? What's the absolute foundation?
Belief. It all starts with belief. He says, believe you can succeed, and you will.
Okay, but that sounds a bit like wishful thinking sometimes, doesn't it?
Well, he clarifies it's not just hoping, it's deeper. It's a real deep-seated conviction, the kind that actually drives your actions, and keeps you going when things get tough.
Right, it's that internal engine. The book uses Howard Schultz, the Starbucks guy, as a great example.
Oh, yeah, fantastic example. Came from very humble beginnings, right?
Right.
Brooklyn housing project.
Exactly. On paper, building a global coffee chain seemed impossible.
Totally improbable, but he had this unwavering belief in his vision, this idea of a third place.
And that belief, that conviction, it fueled him through all the setbacks, all the rejections.
And it connects back to another powerful idea in the book.
Which is?
That most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they never believed big enough to try hard enough.
Wow, that hits hard. It makes you think, doesn't it? Have you truly let yourself believe big enough to push through the hard parts?
It's a really important question to ask yourself.
Okay, so belief is step one. But then, well, we run into problems, right? We make excuses.
Ah, yes. Schwartz has a great term for that, excusitis.
Excusitis, I love that. Tell us about that. It sounds contagious.
It really is. It's that tendency we have to find reasons why we can't do something. And you hear the same ones over and over.
Like what? Give us some examples.
Oh, the classics. I'm too old, or I'm too young. I didn't go to the right school. I just don't have the time. Or, the economy's bad right now.
Yeah, the greatest hits of self-limitation.
Pretty much. But here's the thing Schwartz points out. Successful people face obstacles, too. They have opportunities to make those same excuses.
Yeah, they don't. They choose not to.
Exactly. They choose to ignore them or work around them. Think about Nick Vujicic.
Oh, the speaker born without arms or legs. Incredible story.
Right. Talk about potential excuses. He faced challenges most of us can't even imagine, but he refused to let his circumstances define him.
And built this amazing global career, inspiring millions. He just wouldn't buy into the limitations.
He embodies that principle. And it leads to this really provocative question Schwartz poses.
Which is?
What if your biggest obstacle is not the situation you're in, but the story you're telling yourself?
Whew. That forces some serious self-reflection, examining those narratives we build.
It really does. And if excusitis is the disease, Schwartz offers a potent cure for the fear that often fuels it.
Okay, what's the antidote?
Action. Simple as that. Action cures fear.
How does that work? Just doing something?
Yeah. He argues fear shrinks when you take concrete steps. Confidence isn't something you wait for, it's something you build by doing things, especially the things that feel a bit uncomfortable.
Like making that sales call, or launching that first version of a business idea, or having that difficult conversation.
Exactly those things. You build confidence through the act of doing.
The book mentions Sarah Blakely, right? The Spanx founder.
Yes. Perfect example. She didn't just wake up a billionaire. She actually sold fax machines door to door before Spanx.
Wow, door-to-door fax machines. That sounds rough. Lots of rejection, I bet.
Absolutely. But think about the resilience that built. Taking that action, facing that discomfort, it gave her the confidence she needed later to pitch Spanx. Right.
Yeah, it forged something in her.
And Schwartz has this great analogy. He says, waiting for confidence before acting is like waiting to get strong before going to the gym.
Huh. That's brilliant. You don't wait. You go to the gym to get strong.
Precisely. You show up, you move, and that's how you build it. Action first.
Okay, so we've got belief, overcoming excuses, and taking action. What else is key to this thinking big mindset?
Leadership. but maybe not in the way people usually think about it.
Meaning, not just about having a title.
Exactly. Schwartz argues leadership is fundamentally a mindset, available to anyone. It's not about your position on an org chart.
So what defines that mindset then?
Key things are having a vision, taking responsibility, and truly believing in other people's potential. You can practice that anywhere.
That makes sense. You don't need permission to have a vision or take initiative.
Not at all. Look at Malala Yousafzai.
Powerful example. A young teenager, no formal power.
Becomes this global force for education.
Yeah.
How? Through the power of her thinking, her conviction, her vision.
Her leadership emerged from her beliefs and actions, not a job title.
Absolutely. And Schwartz puts it pretty bluntly, something like, maybe you're waiting to feel ready to lead. Don't.
Just start where you are.
Yeah. He says people follow clarity, courage, conviction, not business cards. It's a call to just step up.
Okay, these are big, powerful principles. But sometimes the how feels daunting. Does the book offer more like practical tools, day-to-day stuff?
It does. He offers a really practical toolkit. Simple ideas, but with potentially massive impact.
Like what? Let's get into those.
Okay, first, use big words, big phrases, set big goals, consciously upgrade your language.
So instead of I hope I do okay, maybe something like
I'm going to make this my breakthrough year, or this project will be a major success. It frames your thinking differently.
yeah, language matters.
Second, walk, talk, and act with confidence. Your physical presence matters. How you carry yourself, your tone of voice, even how you dress. It influences you and others.
It's that act as if idea, almost. Affects your internal state.
Kind of, yeah. It's about embodying the confidence you want to feel. Third, shift from I can't to how can I?
The problem-solving mindset. Training your brain to look for solutions, not roadblocks.
Exactly. Constantly asking how opens up possibilities. And the last big tool he emphasizes.
Let me guess. Who you hang out with.
You got it. Associate with big thinkers. Your environment, the people you surround yourself with, they have a huge influence on your own thinking.
Yeah, ambition and possibility can be contagious. Or the opposite, right?
Definitely the opposite, too. So choose wisely. Their big thinking can rub off on you, inspire you, show you new ways.
So, wrapping this all together, this deep dive into the magic of thinking big, what's the core message you want people to walk away with?
I think it's that real lasting change starts inside. Your external results in your career, your finances, your life, they really mirror your internal state, your beliefs, your boldness.
It's not just about positive thinking then. It's deeper. It's mental discipline, emotional courage, strategic thinking.
Absolutely. It's about actively shaping that internal world.
Okay, so here's a challenge for everyone listening. We want you to put this into action. Pick one area of your life, just one for now, career, maybe a business idea, health, a relationship.
Right, focus on one area.
And then ask yourself this question. What would this look like if I thought 10 times bigger? Really stretch your thinking.
What job would you really go for if you weren't settling? What's that exciting, maybe slightly scary business idea? What message do you need to share, even if you feel unready?
Get specific with that bigger vision. And then, the crucial part.
Take one small step today, not tomorrow, today.
What could that be? Send one email.
Uh-huh.
Do 30 minutes of research, write down the first paragraph. Just say the goal out loud.
Anything. Just one concrete action. Because remember what Schwartz said? Think big. Believe big. Act big. And the results will be big.
Your future is only as big as your thoughts. That really sums it up, doesn't it? The magic of thinking big is just this powerful call to stop living small, to realize your mind is the only real limit. So to close, please don't forget to subscribe on your favorite platform, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or Spotify, to stay sharp and never miss a drop of knowledge that could change your financial life. Thank you.
And maybe leave you with this final thought to chew on. What one seemingly small shift in your thinking right now could unlock a significantly larger, more fulfilling future for you down the road.